We are going to, yeah. Thank you so much, dearest sister Hayat Haj Khalil from Tunisia. Right now, we are connecting Ambassador Noor Ahmed from Bangladesh. Hayat Haj Khalil, ma'am, so sorry for the technical difficulty. I'm so sorry.
No worry, no worry. Thank you very much. I'm very happy. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Great.
So, Ambassador Noor Ahmed, I request you to please represent Bangladesh on this global platform and share your great knowledge. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Am I audible?
Yeah.
All right. Very good afternoon from Bangladesh. Hi, hello, hola, ni hao, assalamu alaikum to all the dignitaries who is now watching and we will watch later. So this is Ambassador Noor Ahmed, and I'm the international speaker, moderator, young professional, and youth influencer. And I'm very much honored to be here to share some of my words regarding today's event. And yes, I'm very much delighted that I share my message in the chat box that I'm very much delighted to see the little champs in around the world who is now connected with us, because they are really a good, what should I say? They are secret champ who can change the world. They have the hidden quality which can change the world. Even they have the hidden power to spread the positivity in around the world. So all the things, and today we are talking about the SDG 4, that is quality education. I'm just focusing on very simple information. I will wrap up my conversation very shortly, so don't think about that. Well, at 17th session of the United Nations General Assembly in September 2015, member state adopted 2030 agenda for sustainable development. And that SDG 4 on quality education is one of them. As we all know, that it's aimed to support the learning that influences people's choice to create more just, inclusive, and sustainable societies. So I'm not focusing on so much bookish information today. So I'm just focusing on some of my information. Before the COVID situation, all the traditional educational system going on, and teacher or educational curriculum are also the traditional view. And that's the reason all the educators have to have followed those kind of rules and regulation to continue their teaching. And the student have to achieve or gain those knowledge to be a topper or to get some CGPA like this way. But trust me, whenever I finish my 16 years education, whenever I just come on with the interview board, I just realize that all the education is nothing but a piece of paper which is giving the eligibility to apply a job, nothing else. Why the reason? The reason is all about the curriculum. The curriculum still not updated. Even the curriculum based on the previous book, which is written 19th century, even which is written 2000, 2001, 2, 3, and some edition coming up. So how can we be updated? And the reason for that, most of the students like me are unemployed, but I'm doing job. I'm doing international working, international organization as a finance officer, but at the same time, most of my friends now are unemployed. This is very risky and very burning issue for my country as well as the globe. I'm just focusing one more thing, that is, the almost half of the world people are youth, but still world is not so colorful. The world is not so decorated. Why the reason behind that? I just focusing on that information, and just I get the information that is 80% of the youth live in the poor countries like South Asian and African nation. That is the reason they are unable to get the proper education, proper opportunities, proper basic needs. So how can the world be more colorful and more peaceful? Okay, why I'm saying that, but I'm focusing on that our root level education was not that perfect. Our root level education curriculum are not that perfect. and still is changing because of the COVID situation. The traditional view is come to the digitalized moment, but at the same time, if the curriculum are not changed, educators can't able to do anything with their own initiative, but still something good doing. And I have to give my gratitude and highest respect to all the educators who is right now watching with me, and who is now thinking that education should be something else. Like, yes, all my students will take their education, but at the same time, they will definitely learn something else. Because as I experienced that all the educators who are right now joined, they took the educational teaching criteria in the different form. They're doing some education, delivering some education. At the same time, they're doing some practical activities. So that can touch with the educational form in the real life. I do believe one thing, that if anything we have to learn, we have to learn by example, that what you are doing. So it's a huge respect to you, because you bring the changes for the society and you bring the changes for the future generation. And that what is needed for the whole world. And the whole world now want this kind of enthusiastic teachers like you, because though curriculum we are not able to change, but we can able to change the teaching way. That Akash Mehta brother said already, and some of you educators already talk about that. That this is the way the world can be, and this is the way the future generation can is to change their world. Even because of this way, the future generation can get the ultimate inspiration that yes, I want to bring the changes in the society. And to be honest, it's increasing. And this is the positive side for the world, that our creative educators, they are now changing their way of teaching, and they're bringing some changes, and they're bringing some positive impact towards their students. And I do believe that if this kind of activities going on, hopefully the world will definitely change, and the student who are now watching and we will watch later, they will definitely find the meaning of their life. I do believe one thing, that whenever I was the student, that time I didn't find my vision. What is my vision? What should I do after my education, right? But all the educators, you already focus on, yes, this is your educational materials. You have to do something else to change your life, to get the identity that you are doing something else apart from your education. Education is a parts of life. At the same time, you have to do other things too. That what was missing in our childhood. But to be honest, now I do believe that all the curriculum, if the curriculum is not changed, we have to don't think about that, but we have to change our teaching module that you are doing. I think all the teachers, if all the teachers are doing like this way, the world will definitely change. And I do believe that all the students who are right now in your classroom, they will find their vision by you. Because all the educators, if they give the inspiration that, okay, you didn't find your vision, okay, there's a three-way. I'm sorry, I won't go that so longer. I will just focus on last three things. The three-way you can find your vision, like internalization, externalization, and emotionalization. By three-way, you can find, you can visualize, you can feel your emotion to get your vision. And this kind of way, educators can change all the little champs' life. And thank you so much for giving me the floor. I think the world will definitely change by you, and the world will definitely be colorful, definitely by you, because you are the ultimate, what should I say, source of energy, ultimate source of inspiration, ultimate source of positive vibes in the world. Thank you so much, dear educators, and thank you so much, my dear lovely sister. Thank you so much, lovely sister, for giving me the floor.
Okay, thanks a lot for joining us, and what a brilliant way, my dearest brother, Ambassador Noor Ahmed from Bangladesh. It was so beautifully presented, the real scenario, unemployment, educational changes should be happened in our practical life. And it was really so brilliant. Now I would like to request Namdev sir from India to join us and share his views. Namdev sir, please unmute and kindly deliver your great speech. Thank you.
Namaskar. Good afternoon to everybody. And Monina ma'am, thanks to you because you participated me in this global platform. And SDG quality education is fourth our goal. And this goal will be with success. But escape from poverty is very important because poverty is enemy of our education. And also girls education is very important. And this COVID pandemic, 369 billion depend school meal. And so our students are very lost in education in this pandemic. Innovation is education. You know, ma'am, I started digital classroom for my students from 2010, and this is my government school. And I always talks about everything because government schools are not good buildings, not good other material, but I am lucky person, and I started this program digital technology, and then achieve my all students computer knowledge, and they are learning in 30% time and 70% time for their own self education. This is very important. This is innovation in education is important means gender equitable is very important. Multilingual education using technology. Now pandemic, we all importance of this technology, and technology means skill oriented work for our students, their concepts, their all lessons, their all things we provide them online process. But our future learning is walk and talk. Everyone will be connect or participant in this program, then will be success in our this program. Largest students of out of school is very danger for our education, and we always talk about only skill right the primary burden of our gender barriers, and digital skill do not use 29%, 15 to 24 ages students are do not online. Why we smart education provide them? And modern education means life skills. We have good education, quality education, skill oriented work, and unemployed students are do not available every country, do not say. But we value education is very important in every country. We only teaching our students, but how to live a good person, good personality, our relations between our home to global is very important, and value education is for very important. Analytical skills, decision maker, and we only not making good servants, but they are leading our country or leading the global. And this education system is fun with learn, and education will be reach every corner, and to build a equal relation teacher and student is very important. Our India Nalanda and Gurukul system is very important. Many students of this abroad or world come to our country for the great education. Nowadays, 6 to 14 age is compulsory education, and online education skill development courses, education technology, and our new education policy 2020 is important for our country students. And then our Delhi pattern is very important. First to 8th standard, only reading, writing, listening, or basic knowledge. And then 8 to 12th, vocationally education is important. This pattern is, I hope, universe in this world. Traditional education and modern education, what is different? Traditional education is only teacher centered. Teacher is important, traditional education. But now modern education, learner is very important. Traditional education, subject specific knowledge, but now subject with skills. Our government now skill oriented work to do for all country, and skill means not only education, but our whole life is depend upon a skill. Passive and limited and theoretically in tradition, but now interactive engagement and conceptual and practically training from our modern education. Cultural diversity. We are all many religion and many castes, and our geographical conditions are very different. But nowadays, we all in this world globally we connect. So cultural diversity is different, but our aim is globally we connect to each other, and this platform is very important because you connect now today 10 countries people, and they share their own experiences. Thank to Munira ma'am, and I tell you, God is one, God is one, God is one for everyone. Everyone means every people, devoted person in their God, and God gift us a good life. So I hope we achieve our students' life in future. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Namdev sir. Here, my world, though today 11 countries has joined, but
Yes.
virtually we have many other countries because we are working with 30 countries closely in every day. So, but on behalf of 30 countries leaders, I wanna thank especially to Miss Queen Jessie Len in Philippines because she is not a leader, she is not a sister, not a normal person. She is helping our international community very strongly. And I recommend our women to be like Queen Jessie. Do not criticize how they are wearing dresses, how they are beautifying themselves. But before that, please appreciate their hard work that our mother are doing, that our sisters are doing. And when they are learning, you do not know in a lifetime how many no a woman goes through. You do not know, my world. So breaking that barrier, Miss Queen Jessie, she has also faced a lot of challenges. Do you know why I am telling about only one Jessie today? Because she is helping our women globally. And women, when you are jealous with another woman, let me tell you, learn from our leader like Queen Jessie. Learn from the leader like Hayat from Tunisia, and learn from the teacher like Miss Khan from Vietnam. You know, when Sharmishra ma'am takes a pen and writes the poetry, the world changes. And when Jonathan Mehtet from Kenya takes a step and helps our disabled children, the world changes. And when Philip Giorgio from Oman takes a class of meditation, the world changes. When Miss Rania from Greece in education ministry leading her nation, the world changes. And in Vietnam, when teachers from 10 schools unites together, 2,000 families today have joined. You do not know because your program is shared through 2,000 families. I know personally. Okay, so world, before criticizing women, look at Miss Rania, look at Miss Sharmishra, look at Miss Monica, look at Miss Shangita, look at our teacher Miss Khan, look at our Queen Jessie, okay, and then evaluate her dresses, her beauty, her jealousy. But before, please appreciate her dedication, her hard work. Isn't it so? Then the world will be changed. Okay? Do not harass our women because you came from a mother. If you harass a woman, you are harassing indirectly to another woman, to another mother. This earth, this world is a mother. We call it Mother Earth, isn't it? So
Yes.
can you please understand how glorified the position of a mother is? And do you know that Queen Jessie doesn't sleep? Queen Rania, I call her Queen Rania because she doesn't sleep like 6 or 7 hours. They work like a mad. They are workaholic. You do not know. I know personally them. And this appreciation, this celebration platform of SDG 4 today is not a product of one day. You do not think that we have made the plan yesterday and we all gathered 11 countries all together. This is the fruit of 19 years that we have worked very hard. Okay? And you know, still we hear the scream of women. Why? Can I ask you a question? And we overlook. Okay, that is a story of another woman. We overlook. That is not my business. Why? If women is screaming on the street, is not our duty to support? Tell me. And we call ourselves educated. We call ourselves, we are sophisticated and we are not helping our women. We are criticizing our women. Why? Can I ask you, is this the education we went for to school every day for 20 years, for 24 years? To get a master degree, it takes 24 years, isn't it? And
Yes.
Queen Jessie didn't become Queen Jessie in one day. It took a long years. And Ambassador Noor, let me tell you, Ambassador Noor is a youth representing Bangladesh. He is not a normal person. He is helping our children apart from her duty, apart from her job. Sorry, his job. Please pardon my language. I made it wrong. Ambassador Noor is a global figure. Jonathan Mathis is a global figure. Philip Giorgio is a global figure. And Dr. Akash, today is my first meeting, but I believe you rocked the platform today. And Sarmishra ma'am, you have a lot of jealous people. You do not know. But I tell you, when people are jealous with you, take it positively. Because they are jealous because they cannot become you. Isn't it? Isn't
I'm
it?
blessed, I feel I'm blessed by God. Thank you so much.
And my dearest sister and my dearest brother, you do not know, I follow you personally. I follow your work. I learn from your work. And when you are meeting any platform, Monica Chopra, Sangeeta Kabra, I take it, the victory belongs to every woman. The victory belongs to Monira. The victory belongs to Bangladesh. I do not consider you as the women of Philippines, as the women of Greece, as the women of Tunisia or India, because you are global leader. And when you are global leader, you belong to us. You belong to our heart. So this is my hats off, my salute, my feeling, my love. Please accept our gratitude from Bangladesh. We love you, our global leaders. And you are here, you are providing such a great service for our global unity. And Queen Jessie, if nobody supports you, I will support you. Rania Lampo, if nobody follows you, Monira will follow you. Monica Chopra, Sangeeta Kabra, Sarmishra, and my teachers in Vietnam. I know you are working very hard. Miss Khan, you have a great screen in your classroom. Miss Khan, you are showing us in a grand classroom. I can see that. So can I invite my Miss Khan, my teacher, my leader, my beautiful sister, Miss Khan, over to you from Dhaka, Bangladesh to Vietnam.
Yes, okay, I'm here. Now, dear own, today my teacher, my student and I are very, very happy that thank of leader from 11 countries. We will apply all the knowledge to get from the deal, just to apply for my student and us to for perfect all lessons day by day. Thank for from my heart. Thank from my city, thank from my country. Yes, I hope we will have many sections like that. For we perfect day by day, and my student can speak English fluently. Thank on. Yes, very good. Goodbye.
Can we all clap for Vietnam and our 11 countries? Please unmute yourself and clap for our 11 countries who have joined together and shared their great knowledge. This is a grand salute to our leaders, students, our global classroom. 2,000 families has joined today's. Can you believe it? 2,000 family means global classroom. So we are blessed all together. Thank you, Vietnam. Thank you, Tunisia. Thank you, India. Thank you, Greece, Oman, Dubai, Bangladesh, Kenya, and my USA, my Nepal, my Bhutan. I love you all, my countries. You are all together. We are unified. We are one soul. Can you hear?
Love you.
Take care.
Salute to you, Monira ji.
Salute to you.
Love you all. We will be uniting together, inshallah. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so
Bye-bye.
much.
Thank you. Thank you.